Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac. Oh.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJRichieSkye back with another video, and we got some crazy news for y'all today. We got to go ahead and get into it. Tamar Braxton is going slam off on WeTv. Braxton family values the family for using her pain for ratings, okay? That's what she says. They're using her pain for ratings. So we're going to get into everything that has occurred. Now, first things first, we got to talk about it. Braxton Family Values will return back to our television screens on November 5th at 9 p.m. on WeTv. So they just released another super trailer for the show, okay? And the super trailer is kind of wild. I mean, it's kind of wild. It does show them getting ready for Trina Braxton's wedding. It alludes to the incident that occurred between Tracy and that good Tamar Braxton, where, you know, apparently her hand was bent back like this by Tracy Braxton, allegedly, according to David, you know, from what we saw in the Get Your Life season finale, okay, when he was talking to Mona Scott. Then we got the breakdown of everything that happened when Tamar was hospitalized earlier this summer, okay? So let's get into exactly what happened, what Tamar responded with, and then what's going to happen next, okay? We got a lot to cover. So let's get all the way into it, okay? Now, we have the super trailer. Really, it kind of jumps off at the point for the 7th season where Toni Braxton is saying that 2020 has been one heck of a year for the family, and she reveals she was in the studio recording when she got wind of what happened to Tamar being hospitalized, okay? Then we get a clip with her mother, Miss E, telling cameras, Toni called, she told me that Tamar was rushed to the hospital because she tried to end it all, okay? Now, you guys may remember Tamar was found unresponsive on July 16th, according to multiple reports by her then boyfriend, David Adefeso, at the Ritz-Carlton residences in downtown Los Angeles, where they were staying. She was then transferred to a hospital facility in Los Angeles to receive more specialized mental health treatment from top specialists, a spokesperson for Braxton told The Blast at the time, okay? Now, later that month, WeTv, who worked with the reality star on Braxton Family Values and Get Your Life, said they would no longer be working with Braxton, honoring her request to end all future work for the network. But clearly the network and Tamar have not parted on good terms, okay? On Wednesday, which is today, she called the new trailer promoting season 7 disgusting, okay? Here's what she said. She said, after waking up to that disgusting trailer, F WeTv and whomever else participating for using my pain for their pleasure and ratings, okay? She said, don't miss my exclusive tell-all on my girl Tamron Hall show next week. At some point, this abuse has to stop. And P.S., I'm not filming for this season. They are doing this while I'm not on the show. Scumbag-ish, okay? Now, we can see here that Tamar will indeed be on the Tamron Hall show on Wednesday, October 28th, okay? I had talked to you guys a while back, and I pretty much said the same thing. I said, you know, both Nene and Tamar need to kind of go on to that good Tamron Hall to really talk about these things, because I feel like Tamron Hall right now is where it's at, okay? Now, Tamar says, if we go back, all right, if we go back to everything that transpired between her and WeTv. Prior to announcing that they would no longer be working with Tamar, she addressed her mental health and work-related issues on Instagram. She said while she never mentioned the network now, she wrote about her unhappiness with television, okay? She says, I was betrayed, taken advantage of, overworked, and underpaid. I wrote a letter to over 2 months ago asking to be free from what I believe was excessive and unfair. I explained in personal detail the demise I was experiencing. My cry for help went totally ignored. However, the demands persisted. It was my spirit and my soul that was tainted the most. Who I was began to mean little to nothing because it would only be how I was portrayed on television that would matter. It was witnessing the slow demise of the woman I became that discouraged my will to fight. I felt like I was no longer living. I was existing for the purpose of corporations' gain and ratings, and that was tearing me apart, okay? Now, at the time, WeTv had released a statement that said Tamar Braxton has been an important part of our network family for more than a decade as she focuses on her health and recovering as what is clearly a difficult and personal time. We will work with her representatives to honor her request and end all future work for the network. We wish her nothing but the best. Okay, now in the comment section of the post, all right, online, we can see that Tamar, and this was caught by the Jasmine brand, Tamar was responding to people who were commenting. So one user said, I cannot understand why this girl is blaming a show that she volunteered for. Tamar responded, I'm not on the show anymore. This is all done behind my back. Another person said, I'm a fan, but at some point you have to take accountability somewhere. You sign up for reality TV. Please get back to the music and leave this toxic work environment alone. Your peace and sanity has to be more important than a check. And then Tamar responded and said, I'm not on the show anymore. Why are they talking about me? Now, let's be real here. Let's be for real, okay? Here's the thing. You know, the network is when you're filming a reality show, we all know, and we've talked about this before, when you're filming a reality show, you have to be willing to give your life to the show, okay? Bottom line. And when you sign your contract, you're signing a contract that typically states something around the idea of, you know, the network can do with the footage whatever they choose, right? Because they want to make a great story. The other thing that you as the person who is filming has to understand is that whatever happens in your life is what happens on camera, okay? So they're gonna film whatever is going on in your actual life. So if the other sisters are still filming Braxton family values, then this is something that is happening in their life to their family, and the cameras are going to want to capture it in order to understand the full scope of exactly what has happened and transpired within this family dynamic. Yes, you may have chosen not to film on the show anymore, but your family is still filming. Now, if you have an issue with somebody, then the issue probably should be with your family and less with the network, because the network can only use what the family is giving, okay? So at that point in time, it's up to you to really have a conversation and a dialogue with your family about what should go on film and what should not go on film. And at the end of the day, what that also means is that you and your family have to reconnect in some way, shape, or form in order for y'all to be on the same page. Because it sounds like y'all are not. And it sounds like y'all have not been on the same page for a very long time. Now, while that is unfortunate, that is the current reality that we are dealing with. And that is the reality that the cameras are going to capture. So at a certain point in time, you have got to fix that relationship with your family, if not for the sake of just either you're going to cut them off altogether and just not film and not be around them, then or you're going to have to fix this problem, okay? But in order to fix that problem, I think she's also going to have to fix the issues that she has within herself. Now, from what we understand, it seems as though she's taking the time to do that. However, it's going to be painful and it's going to be challenging, because right now the shows that she's already filmed last year and part of this year maybe, and I think she said maybe she finished filming in December. I'm not really sure. But what I'm saying is, for whatever period of time that she filmed, now it's airing. And as we all know with reality television, everybody says it, you live it 3 times. Typically, you live it 1 time when you film it, you live it a 2nd time when it airs, and you live it a 3rd time at the reunion, and possibly a 4th time when the reunion is filmed, because now you got to relive that too. So you got to understand how the reality television game works. And if you don't like it, you have to get out, okay? You have to get out. Bottom line. But, you know, it's not all about what I think. You know, on this channel, what we do is we talk about these things because we also want to get an idea of what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're going to be watching this season of Braxton Family Values. I'm going to be watching because honestly, it's always been one of my favorite shows. And this is one of my favorite families. And it sucks to see that they're in such turmoil right now. But, you know, just like, you know, we got to watch. We got to watch and see what happens. So hopefully things can be worked out. And I can't wait to hear more from Tamar. And I can't wait to hear more from the family, because the family, I think at this point in time, specifically when they have to start doing promo, is going to have to start being a little bit more transparent about the divide between them and Tamar. Now, with that being said, that's all the news that we got for y'all right now. When we get some more news, definitely I will jump back on here and give it to y'all like it needs to be given. You know what I mean? Other than that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, and I will see you in the next video.